Hey guys, welcome to another episode of
A Lot of Nothing
with Jules
and Whiren.
Hey Whiren and hey Andy,
Hi, what's up, you guys?
our bodiless voice.
Producer in the house.
I do very much like being the disembodied voice.
There we go.
Off
Not
camera
bodiless.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, what are we talking about today?
We're going to be talking about the thing that we all need,
And we all love,
that we all love.
and we all desire.
We need it, honestly.
Yes, we do.
A 4-day work week.
Yeah. You know, I heard about this and just excitement, just pure excitement, pure unadulterated excitement.
Just pure, unadulterated
Pure.
excitement.
I
Like
felt
a little boy in a candy shop.
Yes, except I felt like I could get naked, but that's beside the point. No, that's the exact point. I was so excited. I was like, yeah. So, for me, that works. My goodness.
You just had to put that out to the people.
So, Whiren is unemployed and makes me pay for every single thing.
Hell yeah.
That's how you should do it. That's how you live a 4-day week.
Honestly, when I heard that is something that is being considered here in South Africa, I was elated because
Did you guys sign the petition?
I definitely signed the petition
Hell
on
yeah.
change.org. Did you?
No. I did not see this
Missed
petition.
the deadline.
I
'cause
missed
the deadline. I think it was recently, and it's
Yeah.
being announced the first of March.
Yeah, I think people are beginning with a little experiment here in Cape Town with a 4-day week. I'm jealous. I'm absolutely jealous.
You say that, but your week is remotely from home. And also when you were going into work, you had only 2 days in.
Yeah, but
Just sharing the laundry.
Yeah, no.
Just sharing it with you all.
And the company's name is...
Can I actually share an interesting fact?
Yeah, go for it.
A little fun factoid, because I'm one of those kind of people that just love some good. I just love pumping in as much research as
Factual.
physically possible. A New Zealand-based company,
Yeah.
Perpetual Guardian. I did a quick little, just a little fact check, and I think they sell real estate or something. So
Yeah.
just checking if it was a real place. They conducted a study of like a little trial and error thing on this, and not only did employees maintain the same productivity level, but they also showed improvements in job satisfaction, teamwork, work-life balance, and company loyalty, and they also experienced less stress.
Yeah.
And this decreased from 45% to all the way to 35 to 38%.
Yeah, I read this and I thought to myself, like, being, and Andy, you also have a job, but being someone that is in a job,
Fellow employers,
Yay.
capitalistic sellouts.
like, honestly, I think I would be a happier person. We always talk about, or at least I always talk about having work-life balance or having some sort of balance. Like, the 5 days might be just too much only because the weekend feels so short and Sunday feels like, oh my goodness, it's pre-Monday. And I told Whiren this weekend, actually, it was Sunday, and we did that little thing where I write down options and then she picks one. So it ended up being one of the options was pizza. So Whiren showed me this place that she's always wanted to take me to, and we got a pizza and we were sitting there and I was like, I'm so emotional right now. And then she was like, why? And I was like, because like the time is gonna end of being with you, and then also it's Monday tomorrow.
Depressing.
I know.
You're
I know.
mourning a moment before it's even done.
Ending.
I know, but like, how many people do feel that? And I think if you have like enough rest, like I enjoy work, I enjoy working, and I enjoy editing, and that's what I do. But if I'm feeling like, oh my goodness, tomorrow is work, Like, I don't think that's
It's really horrible because your Sunday ends up being a preparation
for
for
Monday.
Monday, for the week. Like, you can't actually take the weekend to be calm because a Friday goes so far. Like, a Friday is your work week.
Yeah.
And then Saturday,
It's like you're
either
coming
gonna
down.
sleep late.
Yeah.
Then that's most of your day gone.
Yeah.
And then,
Or you're doing something that makes you extremely tired.
yeah. That's extremely
Sunday you're
tiring.
recovering.
Sunday is your
But
kind
like
of
you-
recover, but half work as well.
Yeah.
It's
Like
not
you
great.
you relax, but then your mind is like mentally, oh goodness, it's Monday again tomorrow.
And then for me being a theatre person, I have a 6-day week.
Yeah, exactly.
So Saturdays we also work without money, without
Also,
pay.
I also think like, regardless of how much you love your work, your job, there is always this like, living for the weekend
Yeah.
type of thing. And if you live for 2 days out of your 7 days, it's a toughie, hey?
Yeah, there's no balance in that. There's actually no balance in that. I think I think that's also like, it just sucks. It just absolutely sucks, and it just makes you feel like, oh, I don't want to do this, to the point where you don't want to do it.
I enjoy the thing of, I'm not sure if it's Denmark or Ireland, that actually on weekends it's illegal to be sending emails.
Oh, in Portugal.
Yeah.
In Portugal, it is illegal for your you can fact check me on this,
Yeah,
but I
please.
just saw the article heading and I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's illegal for your employer to contact you after a certain
Certain hour.
Like,
That
you are
is-
not allowed to contact me.
Oh,
And
wow.
if you
Regarding
do, it is some kind of HR violation if you are contacting me for work reasons.
Because you're taking family time now.
Yeah, no.
You,
that-
you
supposed
better
to
be
be-
wishing me a happy weekend.
Happy
Joel.
weekend!
you
Happy
just see
birthday.
the subject is, have a great weekend. You open it up, it's like, so
Deadline A, deadline B.
no. Do you think that really works in like in every, like, if I'm someone that in my line of work, a 4-day weekend won't necessarily work, because like I would have like at any random time I would have a job to do. I had a job where I had to work from 6 to 10 on a Sunday once, and I have to do it. But like, do you think, or like in your case with theatre, like how do you think that will work?
For me, honestly, the 4-day thing means more like just your corporate places. You have to go into work and sit by an office, have your emails
Yeah.
and things. Only for me, it's more the thing of the transport, first of all, as well. Then it's not heavy. It's less transport. It's 1 day less of worrying about, do I have money to get to work? It's one more day to just, as Andy explained, like your whole mental state, your entire person gets a chance to just
Yeah.
recoup, re-be.
Yeah.
In theatre, it's definitely gonna be we are your entertainment. You guys come to us to
Yeah.
get out of your world.
Yeah.
So it's kind of difficult to say for theatre if we will ever have something like that. Because for us, it is fun.
I think the theatre industry would actually benefit from something like
Yeah,
that.
actually, because I would have more time.
Yeah,
Like-
but it's also a thing of we are most of the time contracted. You don't have we
People
don't
would
work
come to
throughout the
you
year.
in their free time.
Yeah,
People
that's
would
what we're
have more
saying.
free
Like
time.
someone that works for a corporate company that would have a Friday free, let's say,
Oh, yeah,
you know,
got
would
got
would
Come to the theatre.
exactly. I mean, I would probably watch a day show, you
Yeah.
know, because I have time to do that. I think also just think of it. Hey, have you ever woken up and thought it was a day that you have to work, and then you don't have to work? Like that happiness, like that would be that day.
And then you wake up and it was all just a dream.
Oh my
Random
goodness.
different question.
Yeah.
Would you want it to be like, I don't know if I've read this somewhere in an article or something. Would you want like a Wednesday, like it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, Thursday?
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Or
I
would you want
a long weekend.
I want long weekend every weekend. I think, that break in the week does make the week feel shorter, but I don't want to get into the state of rest and then have to get out. That's like a Sunday, basically.
It's like having a Sunday in the middle of your week.
Yeah, because you're getting into the state of relaxation and then realizing that you cannot, and you have to mentally prepare for the next day, which is work. That would suck if it's like, oh my goodness, my word, tomorrow I have to give in assignment B.
Just like you said, you get to wake up and remember like it's not work today.
Yeah.
So it's also great that like a Wednesday becomes just a calm
I hear
little
you.
break, a little nap time.
I do hear you, but like, I honestly think it will be a Sunday.
Because we also
Sunday's
have
audible.
the thing of Friday nights you go party hard, so you lose, you're partying so hard that your Saturday becomes just a sleep
A
day.
recovery, yeah.
It's not actually you taking the time to look after yourself.
A cool thing I read while doing my research was that they call
Our producer does research.
Yeah.
What does your producer do?
I'm not like the other producers.
What?
They labeled it closing the gender gap, but I don't think it has anything to do with the gender gap. Because I think both genders can be parents. But it says something. It had all these statistics about a lot of people are. It's the whole thing about having to choose between having a career or being a parent.
Yeah.
And having a 4-day work week kind of lets you have that work-life balance, and it kind of lets you choose between, you can now be both.
Yeah.
And like Whiren saying, you can kind of, even if you have only the Wednesday, you can be like, okay, cool, I have a designated day to spend with my child.
Do you think you would be a successful person in your line of work, though? Like,
as a thespian.
Well, I mean, I've been...
No.
So I've been listening to another podcast called The Diary of a CEO. Check it out, everyone.
Don't plug another podcast.
Well, if they see that...
Oh,
people,
full circle.
You know what I'm saying?
That's Full Circle is another podcast.
Yeah. So check it out, everyone. So like a lot of people that come on there, like most of them are CEOs or like really successful people in their line of work. And something or at least one of them said, you have to choose between being like a good parent or having success. And it's like, there's no such thing as a perfect life. And this is coming from someone that has all the riches. Like he's someone, I'm sure he's a workaholic, but he says later in life he started making more time for his family because he was afforded to. But like he could not make that sacrifice while he was building up what he was building up.
A lot of people don't. One of my favorite bands, Coin, they have this song called Cemetery.
Check it out.
And it's all about this guy being the richest guy in the cemetery. And it's about this guy that didn't make time for his friends and didn't make time for his family, but he was the richest guy. He was the richest CEO.
Yeah.
And I just think that's kind of sad. Like even having...
No, definitely.
I don't know, in a perfect world we would have that balance, unfortunately.
My other thing is though, like even in middle person standards.
What is middle person?
I don't know, what do you call the middle of rich? Like there's rich and
middle
then poor
class.
and then the middle class.
I think middle class is just so relative. It's like...
Yeah, so like that.
What I'm happy with and what you are happy with,
That's
even
also
if
true.
and what I. And
But I mean, okay, let's talk about this in terms of,
without straying
like
too much from the topic.
Let's no, I'm talking about like objectively, middle class has a certain character or a certain criteria.
Yeah, there is a living standard measurement.
Yes, so let's in terms of that, let's
Okay, I
use
just
that.
mean an average person that's not working
That
as
is-
CEO,
yeah,
wanting to be the successfully
yeah.
die on its own person
Happy people.
funeral, huh?
Happy people.
happy people.
Yeah.
No, not really. My point is like that person also might not also be the perfect parent.
Yeah.
You can also have a family that's dirt poor, that's a mother or father has to be working 3 or 4 jobs
Yeah.
and not being able to have the time with their kids.
Yeah. No, yeah, what you're saying.
So and then the middle person is that they might also have their things that they need to deal with. So it's the question that you asked about. I'm bringing it back to your question. The question of will you be successful? That's also relative. That's about you being able to put the time in. That's why I feel like I like the Wednesday. Like Andy said, you will know that designated time will become designated to something or someone or your family or whatever.
So you think having the productivity, because I kind of did the advantages and disadvantages, and one of them was a spike in productivity.
Yeah.
So you think the day in which you get your extra day, and the day in which that 5th day is taken away, that kind of determines or plays a role in the productivity?
I think so too. I do think so. For an extended weekend just becomes... It can become too
reason
easy
to jaw.
a reason to jaw because you have an extra day to recover.
In the week, it kind of keeps you in that
productive state.
Yeah.
But then it will be productive as in productive to yourself, your self-care or your family's
mindfulness,
care.
an extension of that mindfulness.
Actually, yeah. I was thinking now, you said earlier on, like, you'd like cut costs on like traveling. But if you have a longer weekend, you'll do more and thus you'd be probably spending more.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you'd get a raise in a 4-day week. You'd probably get the same pay that you're getting now. You're expected to deliver more though.
Would you be expected to deliver more?
I think...
I would think that you'd be expected to deliver the same.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
The standard
Well,
would
I mean,
be
I
to
say
deliver
more
the
because
same.
it's less days. Like, I would say in my head, now I have like 3 more days to do this thing. When now it's like, okay, I have 2 more days. I have to do this thing. So I have less days to do the same thing. So thus it's more work. Well, it depends on how you work. But with a Wednesday, you're not necessarily going to go out and do expensive ass things. You'd probably just rest and chill. And I think you'd be happier mentally you'd feel better because first of all, you're not wasting money on traveling or really anything. You'd probably be just spending, like you said, spending time with your family, making and doing happy things, and then that will carry over into the work day where you'd feel a bit happier. You'd actually be able to be more productive because your mind is not like bogged down by like subconscious things.
You know what makes me happier?
Yeah.
Sweeties.
Oh my word, guys. We forgot last week.
Yeah, we forgot last week about my sweetie time.
So it is sweetie time now.
Sweetie time.
Hello guys, welcome back to Andy Time with your host, me.
You're just gonna see us chew.
Here are some advantages. Obviously, increased productivity. I think the increased productivity thing is just
Andy,
generalized.
You can hear yourself. You are talking very soft at this moment.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, that's much better.
Is that better? Okay.
Inside voice.
Andy's ASMR.
Come now.
Andy's ASMR Wimlook. Imagine that. Okay, so there's an increase in productivity. I do think this is wildly generalized because only so few places have done it, although some of the most productive countries such as Norway, Denmark, Germany and Netherlands on average work around 27 hours a week, and they have they are some of the most productive companies.
How the heck do
countries.
they work 20? I work 13 more hours.
The thing is, though, me, myself, I am a procrastinator, hardly knower, but like, I work well with tight deadlines.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I prefer a deadline.
yeah. Like, don't tell me it's next week. Tell me it's tomorrow, and I'm going to smash it out. And I'll do it well as well.
We also talk about places that has like great transport.
Yeah, that was one of the
And-
other ones. It's a smaller carbon footprint. Not only are you saving money, it's less wasted hours. It's decreased. It's not only you wasting less time and money traveling and like time taking lunch to work.
Yeah.
Ew,
Cease.
gross.
Who wants a brown bag?
Disgusting. Is it the 1940s? No. But also like business expenses. Like it's a whole extra day where a company doesn't need to have the lights on. There's a big building that's just not operating an elevator. Imagine it. But also, when you guys are done snacking, I would love to hear your approach on if you think there are any disadvantages. And Whiren, you were talking about in your industry particularly. Because I did write here in my notes, and I'm not sure what I meant by it, but I wrote here double-edged sword, bucko.
You know what, so they are doing this experiment now in Cape Town with this few companies, there's 500 people that is doing this 4-day work. I just wonder, in terms of our culture in South Africa, do you think there's any disadvantages in that? Because I do think that might be controversial, but I do think we are a lazier
Maybe.
crowd.
We also just assuming everyone's going to work the same 4 days. Sorry, you asked disadvantages, but I'm just hearing good things.
4 days, oh my god.
4 days, oh my god.
If you can make that
Let's
3.
do it.
3 and a half.
I just
Work
feel
no days at all. I quit and only get paid.
sabbatical.
Oh.
Yeah, so like we're just assuming that we're saying everyone's gonna work the same 4 days, right?
Yeah.
But also with this, you will be able to like but there will be people that will be able to come in on the day that others don't.
Yeah.
So it's one less day, but it's one extra day because there's someone that will need to come in.
Yeah. I think there might be a disadvantage in South Africa with the culture of South Africa, or a lot of South Africans.
That we like to jaw.
I think we like to be lazy. I mean,
In defense of all South Africans, quickly,
yeah.
I do think
Have the white person speak for all South Africans.
I think
As a disembodied, we don't know what color.
on behalf of all South Africans, real quick, I also think backpacking on what Whiren said earlier about just the industries we have in South Africa, because in the corporate setting, 4-day work week, dope swag money, we can do that.
Yeah.
But we don't just, like, corporate setting, I don't know, this is a ballpark, but it makes up, I don't know, 50%? Like think about how many blue-collar workers are in South Africa. If they take off that Friday, like, infrastructure is not being built.
Yeah.
Like.
But I mean, like in that one article I read, there was the experiment that went on in the UK, the big one, the 6-month trial. There were property development companies within that experiment,
Property development,
building places.
Okay.
So I do think that, well, they must have come up with something that worked.
Because, I mean, there's got to be deadlines.
Yeah, no, definitely. I just...
Houses got to be made.
I wonder if in a case like that, that they maybe work longer hours. Because we have a 40-hour week that we work on here in South Africa for most companies.
40 divided by 4? 10.
It's 10.
10 hours a day instead
It's a
of
lot.
8.
It's a lot. Look, I know,
I wouldn't vouch for that though. I would then rather work.
but there is so
the
many
Friday.
other. Yeah, you say that, but there's so many places that have longer shifts. Like, I mean, in the film industry, you can do a 12-hour shift,
Easy.
and like that's a day. That's a day. So I think people will argue like there are industries that do have these longer shifts and still come up with the goods. So having 2 extra hours a day, look, I don't think that's fair. I think part of the 4-day thing, it's like it's ignoring the 8 extra hours that you'd lose per week. I think this whole thing is trying to have people be mentally,
Physically,
everything,
all of
like good.
sane.
Yeah,
Prevent burnout.
yeah. Basically, I think they're trying to prevent burnout with the 4-day thing, but I think there's going to be some people that. Sorry. Let me just bring this back to the property development thing. I think maybe with that they might have just pushed the time a little bit longer, just to hit that deadline that they were supposed to, or at least maybe come in like an hour or 2 on that extra day.
So if we had to make up, me being the person that's unemployed, but like if we could make up, what would our ideal 4-day work week be?
Well,
Would it be the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or are we gonna say this is just for us now to like figure out what would our preference be? Also, if you guys can think of any, please put them in the comments.
Yeah, let us hear what you have to say.
Smash that like and subscribe.
Oh, that notification bell, it's gonna ring your bell.
Caress that.
Ting-a-ling-a-ling.
That mouse.
Upon that subscribe button.
Click die mice.
I honestly think I would like a Friday off.
Same.
I Friday is the most exciting day of the week. Look, Monday for me.
Look, it's called First Thursdays. I'm just saying.
Yeah, so you can recover Fridays.
Oh, that's true.
I think like for me, Monday is a day that goes like really fast. For some reason, Mondays are always the fastest days of the week. Tuesday is the nightmare day. But I feel like if I put that extra day on any of the other days, that might be the next day might be the long day. So I would rather have Thursday be the long day, but I would be more excited for Thursday now because I know that Friday's off. Where if I did it the Monday, I know Tuesday's the long day. So I think for me, Friday would be the perfect day for me. You?
I like the Wednesday thing. Like, I totally like the Wednesday.
You just want to shut down during the week, just like off.
Yeah, it's just so nice to
Turn off.
just not have to go in when the week is just all of a sudden just be able to just be calm. Because in a week you just feel so dead already that by Friday I'm way too far done. Like it's too much energy. I don't actually want to go out.
I think all of us is like actually like basically petered out by Wednesday.
Yeah, like by Wednesday you've done. So it's like you've done enough on the Monday, you've done so much on the Tuesday, and then Wednesday is just like bring it back, take time for you, don't have to do much, and then Thursday we start again. Then it feels like you have two weeks in a week, just 2 days.
Two little weeks.
Yeah, no, so I definitely think, I really hope that the experiment in Cape Town will like reveal some great results, just so that all our companies can be like, okay, we see 4 days, okay, sure.
Also
We'll
with cultures being so different, I mean, not to drag it out too much, but as a South African looking at all these European companies like Norway, Denmark, Germany, Netherlands, I don't know, South African, all those European, Scandinavian countries kind of mesh together.
Yeah.
like culturally, this might sound quite ignorant coming from me, but like they kind of seem quite similar.
Yeah,
to
they
me.
definitely do.
I mean, if you take Denmark, Norway, South Africa, we are definitely an outlier.
Yeah.
So it will be interesting to
You
see
just named
how...
2 countries there.
Yeah, it will be quite interesting to see how we do.
Yeah. Look, I really want us to...
Be successful.
Yeah, I want this experiment to be successful. And not only because I want to have a 4-day week, but just to show that this is possible. Like, you don't have to burn out every single week.
To help with the success of this whole thing,
Yeah.
there's actually a website called 4dayweek.co.za.
Okay.
Go check it out. It's to click here to join the June pilot.
Oh.
We don't know what it's all about. Go find out. That'll make you go find out. Well, I'm saying, like, I don't know what's going to be entailed in it. I'm just sharing because we want this to be successful.
Yeah.
We want you guys to have this 4-day week.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yeah. Let South Africa have that 4-day week, guys.
Hell yeah. Take one for the team.
Yeah. So thank you guys for watching this. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, please consider... no. Thank you.
Go for it.
Go.
Thank you guys for watching the episode. If you liked it, please press the like button. And
Don't
if you
hate the
loved it...
people. Sorry, but don't.
Guys, if you like this, thank you so much. Oh my word.
Oh
Like,
my God,
subscribe.
please subscribe. Please. We need everything. If not for them, for me.
That's staying in. Thanks, guys.
Lots of love.
Bye.
XO.